Hello, my name is Cherise Fortreed and I'm with the City of Fort Wayne Planning and Policy Department. I'm here with Dave Schaub with the Department of Planning Services to give you an overview of the proposed Phase 2 Housing Options Zoning Ordinance Amendment, which focuses on increasing housing options and encouraging infill development in our community. Outreach for the Phase 1 amendment and this Phase 2 amendment began in June 2024 with meetings with industry professionals, which included developers, contractors, realtors, finance representatives, and trade associations. After receiving positive responses from industry professionals, we began reaching out to neighborhood groups and representatives through meetings with the 4 area partnerships, the Allen County Neighborhoods Association, the Fort Wayne Neighborhood Presidents Meeting, as well as individual neighborhood groups and representatives. Through in-person outreach meetings, we were able to reach more than 300 residents and stakeholders. A dedicated page on the Engage Fort Wayne website served as our project home base and 24/7 open house, where we provided information and updates on the amendment. There were also opportunities to provide feedback and ask questions. Community and stakeholder outreach for the Phase 2 amendment includes attendance at the Fort Wayne Presidents Meeting and area partnerships in June, as well as the July Allen County Neighborhoods Association meeting. We will also be connecting with stakeholder organizations, developers, and industry professionals through email updates and meetings. The Housing Options Engage Fort Wayne webpage continues to serve as our project home base and 24/7 open house. The page has been updated with detailed information on this amendment that can be viewed digitally or downloaded. The page also provides the dates and times for community outreach and an opportunity to connect with staff for any questions. You are encouraged to follow the page and stay up to date as this amendment moves through the review process. This amendment is part of the implementation of the Housing and Neighborhoods chapter of the Allen Comprehensive Plan, where the goals recommend supporting and strengthening complete neighborhoods and enabling sustainable, diverse, and accessible housing choices along with creative design and development solutions throughout Allen County to meet the needs of all residents. This initiative has been spearheaded by the Housing Options Review Work Group, which was formed in 2023. The work group is comprised of members of the Allen County Department of Planning Services and departments with the city's Community Development Division. The work group was formed based on a specific recommendation in the plan to review and update land use regulations to allow opportunities for creative and innovative housing solutions. The development of the goals and strategies of the Housing and Neighborhoods chapter of the plan was based on an evaluation of housing market, demographic, and development trends, along with public and stakeholder engagement throughout the planning process. Housing market data was provided by a recent housing market potential study completed by Zimmerman Volk Associates. This data reveals that our current housing unit mix is not matching up with the growing housing market. The first pie chart on this slide shows that in Allen County, 69% of our housing units are single-family detached properties, 23% are buildings with 3 or more units, 3% are buildings with 2 units, 2% are single-family attached units, and 3% are mobile homes or other unit types like recreational vehicles and vans. The second pie chart shows that in Allen County, 67% of our households are considered non-traditional, with either no children or childless couples, with 33% being either traditional or non-traditional families with children. The third pie chart shows that the potential housing market, with many of these non-traditional households seeking housing options outside of typical for-sale single-family, with 47% seeking multiple family for rent, 40% seeking single family detached for sale, 8% seeking single family attached for sale, and 5% seeking multiple family for sale options. When you compare our current housing unit mix with our potential housing market, you begin to see the mismatch that I spoke of. This mismatch is due in large part to our changing demographics, with those who are seeking housing options outside typical detached single family. Household and population growth is also impacting housing demand in our community. The number of households increased 11.6% in Allen County and 8.6% in Fort Wayne from 2013 to 2023. Our population has also grown, although less than our households, with population increasing 8.5% in the county and 4.6% in the city from 2013 to 2023. This difference in growth between households and population show the demographic trend for smaller household sizes and ties back to the need for a mix of housing units in our community, as shown in the Zimmerman-Volk study. This data also shows a continuation of the trends that led to the recommendations in the All in Allen Housing and Neighborhoods chapter and why we are continuing the work on increasing housing options in our community. Now that you have a bit of background, Dave is going to give you an overview of the Phase 2 zoning ordinance amendment.
Thank you, Charisse. The first proposal we will discuss is zero lot line types, or ZEL for short. ZEL single family, which is more commonly known as townhomes, townhouses, attached single family, and side-by-side duplex, proposes one house on one property with the sides of the houses connected. This allows for more houses to be built at the same time, but the side yard setbacks affecting existing houses would be the same. Similarly, ZEL two-family proposes one duplex on one property, with the sides of the duplexes connected. This allows for more residential housing units to be built at the same time, but the side yard setbacks affecting existing development remain the same. This amendment proposes to permit two connected ZEL single-family houses in the single-family zoning district. Up to 10 connected houses are proposed to be permitted in the Downtown Edge zoning district to align with the Downtown Design Manual standards. There is no proposed limit of connected ZEL single-family houses in the multiple family, planned residential, and urban corridor zoning districts. This amendment also proposes to permit two connected ZEL duplex units in the two-family zoning district. There is no proposed limit of connected ZEL two-family units in the multiple family, planned residential, and urban corridor zoning districts. This amendment also proposes to permit only two connected ZEL accessory buildings when they are accessory to either a permitted ZEL single-family development or a permitted ZEL two-family development. Here's an example of an infill opportunity in a single-family zoning district. Using ZEL single-family houses and accessory buildings, this is how an existing neighborhood can be developed. On the right, you can see two houses and two garages built with an existing property line in the middle. Here's an example of an infill opportunity in a two-family zoning district. Using ZEL duplex units, this is how an existing two-family neighborhood can be developed. On the right, you see two duplexes and two garages built with an existing property line in the middle. This ordinance amendment proposes to reduce lot sizes and lot widths for both single-family detached development and ZEL development. These development proposals serve a dual purpose to bring smaller existing lots into compliance with ordinance standards and to allow current development trends to proceed without development standards variances through the Board of Zoning Appeals. This ordinance amendment proposes several technical changes to remove number of buildings from the development standards table and permit two detached single-family dwellings on a single platted lot or parcel in the low-intensity residential, two-family residential, and planned residential zoning districts. Remove non-conforming use language from the two-family dwelling special use, and update multiple family complex building separation development standards. The Housing Options Work Group is currently planning to file this proposed housing amendment on July 1st for August Plan Commission meetings and legislative action in September. The proposed effective date is currently December 7th, 2025. Thank you very much for watching. Please use the Engage page to look for answers you have at this time. If you cannot find the answers on the Engage page, please submit your question on the Engage page and we will do our best to address them. Have a great day.